Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you can donate to my ministry and the charities that I support at garethcahoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. This one here is about Israel's sanction Iran-linked cryptocurrency accounts used to fund Hesbollah and other proxies, including Hamas and the Houthis. Sanctions represent cooperation with the US initiatives to restrict illicit Iranian finance networks. Israel announced the sanctioning of 37 cryptocurrency wallets linked to the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps, many of which were used to transfer funds to its proxies Hesbollah and Hamas. The National Bureau for Counter-Terror Financing in the Ministry of Defence uncovered the cryptocurrency-based financing infrastructure with help from Israeli intelligence agencies. Defence Minister Israel Katz said Wednesday morning that he signed sanctions orders against 37 cryptocurrency wallets associated with the IRGC financing infrastructure. The wallets contain cryptocurrencies valued at over NIS 24 million, approximately $8 million. That investment revealed the cryptocurrency wallets were used to transfer tens of millions of dollars to terrorist organizations supported by Iran, primarily Hezbollah, in the way that avoided already existing banking sanctions. Hezbollah has been trying to rehabilitate its resources and infrastructure following the devastated setbacks it suffered fighting against Israel since October 7, 2023. The use of cryptocurrency by the Iranian regime and its proxies has been increasing in recent years with the tightening of sanctions by the Western world in an effort to cut off terror financing. At the same time, Israel has been finding and attacking other Hezbollah and Hamas finance streams, including the use of money changing networks, often based out of Turkey. Defence Minister Israel Katz said the sanctions represent another battlefield in Israel's fight against Iranian terror. The campaign against Iran is not only being waged on the battlefield, but also in the fight for the money that drives terrorism. Every dollar that is withheld from the Revolutionary Guards is the dollar will not reach Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis and Iran's terrorist proxies. We will continue to target all the financing axes of the Iranian terrorist axis everywhere and by any means. The Israeli effort joined similar efforts by the United States in early June. The Treasury Department announced sanctions on Iran's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Novatax, and some of its founders. In its announcement, the Treasury stated that Novatax has provided significant support to the regime, processing more than 50% of all Iranian digital assets inflows in 2025 and facilitating payments tied to Iran's terrorist activities, sanctions evasion efforts, and Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps linked transactions, including activity associated with the IRGC affiliated ransomware actors. At the same time, the Wall Street Journal reported that the Chinese-managed CoinEx cryptocurrency exchange hosted the two wallets controlled by the Central Bank of Iran. The funds in those wallets were traced back to the funds stolen by North Korea's and hackers from the Bybit currency exchange in early 2025. CoinEx became the largest foreign partner of Novatax after cryptocurrency exchange Binance began enforcement of US sanctions measures in 2022 and 2023. Those sanctions came as part of the US effort to cut off all funding resources used by the Islamic Republic to avoid existing sanctions, dubbed Operation Economic Fury. Under President Trump's leadership, Treasury will continue to cut off Iran's illicit smuggling and terror proxy networks. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said at the time Financial institutions should be on notice that Treasury will leverage all tools and authorities, including secondary sanctions, against those that continue to support Tehran's terrorist activities. He continued. Later in April, Bassett announced the freezing of Iranian cryptocurrency accounts worth 344 million. Treasury Office of Foreign Assets Control is sanctioning multiple wallets tied to Iran, resulting in the freeze of 344 million in cryptocurrency. Besant wrote on X, "We will follow the money that Tehran is deliberately attempting to move outside of the country and target all financial lifelines tied to the regime." The regime also floated a plan to use payments in Bitcoin as part of its strategy to control the Strait of Hormuz. That plan would require ships traversing the critical waterway to buy insurance from the Iranian Ministry of Economic Affairs, billed as secure digital insurance for maritime cargo. A report in the regime affiliate Fars News said the plan could generate over 10 billion for the country. Under the Economic Ministry's plan, managing the strait through an insurance framework would enable insurance of various marine insurances policies as well as a certificate of financial responsibility. It reported the rise in cryptocurrency use in Iran has risen in recent years as citizens have sought relief from the weakening rial amid heavy sanctions pressure on the Iranian economy. Besides the use of cryptocurrency by government agencies attempting to avoid Western sanctions, researchers estimate that around 13% of Iranians own cryptocurrency. The Israel announcement of cryptocurrency sanctions signals a more aggressive posture in combating Iran's financial aid network for its proxies, particularly as ceasefire agreements signal a temporary reduction in military activities against those same entities. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.